Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Rachel and I am a disruptor in the accounting industry. I'm disrupting what it means to be an accountant, what it feels like to have an accountant, and showing you the behind the scenes of what running an accountancy practice really looks like. In today's video, I'm talking all about the differences between industry and practice, how to decide and what to do if you can't decide. So first up, let's get stuck into what is working in practice. So working in practice offers you the opportunity to work with clients from a range of industries, allowing you to hone in on your technical skills whilst being exposed to a variety of industry sectors, clients, and new friends. Industries range from tech to financial services and could be in the audit, tax, or advisory service lines. Roles in practice tend to be more varied than roles in industry because you engage with lots of different clients with different requirements, different businesses, and methods of engagement. So you can expect to deal with a variety of clients across industry sectors dependent on the size of the business that you work in. As the founder of a rapidly scaling accountancy practice, I love practice. For me, as a young person, when I decided to become an accountant, there was nowhere else I wanted to do my training. To work with passionate small business owners, that energy is just contagious. And so within our practice, we have two different departments: business services and the accountancy team. So the business services team gets stuck into bookkeeping, VAT, management accounts, and CIS returns, and the accounts team gets stuck into working with sole traders and limited companies to keep up their statutory compliance. We are always on the lookout for bright talent in the accounting industry because we are growing and scaling so rapidly. We actually have an employee waiting list that you can join using the link in the description to this video. So why practice? So I'm just going to get stuck into the pros and cons of working in practice, and for some people these will all be selling points, and for others they really will be pros and cons. So the pros are that in practice there is lots of social interaction, and there's also the chance to build long-term relationships with clients. You'll also have a more varied role than industry in the sense that you're dealing with clients from lots of different industries, from entertainment all the way through to working with non-profits and charities. You have to be adaptable and meet the needs of lots of different clients. Also, lots of firms will provide a very clear career path for you in practice as they want to retain the best talent, and so the progression opportunities can be fantastic. The cons of working in practice are that clients can very often be quite demanding and you have lots of them. Next up, for lots of practices, they do have a notoriously negative work-life balance because you are managing lots and lots of clients, lots and lots of deadlines, rather than in industry if you are focusing your attention on just one business. So next up, let's take a deep dive into what is working in industry. So working in industry means that you work for one business. Accountants working in industry often focus on the economics within a business, including cash flow, cost control, and budgeting. You might work in a specialised area, such as financial accounting, management accounting, cost accounting, or treasury management. And if you decide to move from practice to industry, you'll have more opportunity to use your skill set in a very different environment. You'll be able to focus on the specific needs and requirements of one business rather than working across lots of different businesses. In-house accountancy, or industry accounting, allows you to focus on a core area of the finance function that you can add real value to a company's processes. You'll also potentially provide key commercial insight into the strategic direction of the business to the board members and stakeholders of the company. So let's go into the pros and cons of industry. So the pros are that this really is a chance to delve deep into the success of one business rather than spreading your efforts across lots of clients. Next, there's an opportunity to stand out, make a clear impact, and drive the success of one organisation that you work for. You'll also get to choose what type of company you work in, from the industry, the size, and the location. The cons are that progression may not be as clear-cut. Firms allow you to qualify, move up the ranks, and aim to be a partner, and this means that accountants in practice can often earn more long-term than in industry. It also might be a culture shock to move from a firm surrounded by people doing the same work as you to potentially sometimes only being the only accountant in the business. So, if you're still at this point in the video and the opportunity or the choice isn't super clear to you, I'm just going to help you understand which one you should choose. So first up, it's entirely up to you. but you should ask yourself some questions to help you decide. For example, do you like variety? If you love variety, practice might suit you best because you'll have a range of different clients with varying needs. Or do you want designated salary bands, career progression within a firm, and the buck stopping with you? If so, then industry might be the way forward. But it's really important to say here, there is absolutely nothing stopping you from trying one and then the other. All experience in finance is worthwhile, and you'll quickly realise which one suits you best. It's probably easier to move from practice to industry rather than the other way around because of the technical skill set and experience required. But if you make sure to keep up with changes in the accounting industry and accounting software, it won't be too difficult to move the other way around too. So if you still haven't decided at this point in the video whether you'd like to try industry or practice, this section might help you decide. Salary. So as I said, long term, making a partner in an accounting firm is definitely the best way to obtain a really high salary. But short term, very often industry pays more than practice. There's not a huge difference in salary, but again, as the owner of an accountancy practice, we do see industry offering much more competitive salaries for accountants who aren't yet qualified. To find out more about salary expectations, you can actually check out this YouTube video, which is where I walk and talk you through salary expectations, job titles, and what level of qualified you need to be to land that role. My final thoughts on industry versus practice is that the decision to work in practice or industry has to be made based on what you want from your career long term. Ask yourself that series of important questions and locate which one is important to you. Is it the salary or the importance of the work that you do? Is it variety, people, or your day-to-day work-life balance? Don't forget that you can change your mind. Although it should be noted that moving from practice to industry is easier than the other way around. And if you want to try both, I would definitely recommend going into practice first. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what your favorite bit was and whether or not this helped you make your decision. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I hope to see you again very soon.